Hi everyone, my name is Charlie and today I have my review of Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. Assassin's Quest returns us to the realm of the Elderlings and its protagonist, Fitz. It is the final book in the Farseer trilogy and my least favourite. After the events of Royal Assassin, you can expect that there will be far-reaching consequences because from Royal Assassin you've learned that Hobb does not mind exploring the consequences of all actions within her books. However, my problem with Assassin's Quest is that it seems to go on for too long. There is quite a large amount of this book that felt like filler, and although I can kind of see that Hobb might have been using it to develop her characters and see how Fitz manages to cope on his own within this world without this structure and without all these people helping him, I can't help but feel like there wasn't any need for it. And my reasoning behind this is that in the first book, Hobb showed us how good she was with concision and with brevity, and that all got thrown out of the window in this book. Again, I was glad to see character growth. I did not mind that certain characters had changed almost beyond belief, because there has been a lot of heartbreak, a lot of tension, and a lot of terrible things have happened within these books. Fitz is a lot older. He's a completely different person than he was in the first book, and we finally begin to understand why people have been trying to stop him from doing some of the stupid shit that he has done in the last few books. As a conclusion to a trilogy, it's up there with some of the great ends to series. However, it's just too long. It's like Winter by Marissa Meyer. That book goes on too long, and I don't know whether the author wanted to show us more aspects of this world, whether she already had in mind all these different series and wanted to set them up within this book, and if she did, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy to continue reading with her series. If things began in this book and were then explored in other series, I could understand it. However, I don't see the point of it currently, and the ending was too rushed for me. Throughout, every character is on a quest within this book. Fitz has this quest to begin with where he wishes to kill Regal. This soon changes to wanting to find Verity. Keeping in mind he wants to kill Regal. He has his two quests, that's fine. You could also say he has the other quest of getting back to Molly and a quest to achieve this life of his own within this world, safe and away from court life. You have the character of Catrican, who wishes to quest and find Verity as well. Then you have Regal, who also wishes to find Verity, and everyone has their different reasons for wanting to find this lost king. Meanwhile, Verity is still trying to find the Elderlings, who we've been told about since the first book, and really we have no idea at all who these people are, what they look like, what they're doing, what they're on about. The world is a completely different place than it was in the first book. I kept feeling like it was that scene in The Lion King, where Simba returns to the Pride Lands to find it a desolate place. It felt like that, and it felt like the Red Ship Raiders were hyenas. Or the Forged ones were hyenas. All the Red Ship Raiders were hyenas. Everybody was a hyena in this book. But so really, this entire book I'm blaming on Macbeth. And there are very clear signs of like classic storytelling within the books that makes it a great thing to read as a writer and to kind of try and grasp and see what Hobb is doing within her work. The characters, again, it was nice to see an exploration of the relationship between Fitz and the Fool and questions as to the Fool's true identity. I really Sam from Sam's Nonsense talked about not liking Catrican as much in this book and beginning her love-hate relationship with Catrican. And I can certainly understand it, because although Catrican has been through some horrible stuff within this book, I could not understand I could not understand her behaviour towards Fitz, and I could not grasp why she changed so much and why her attitude had changed so much. And maybe this was a different exploration of Fitz and his addiction. And I do wish to talk about the real world issues within this book and this series in a different video. But we are told within this book that Fitz's addiction to Elfbark could have been colouring his views and his opinions, because it leaves the user feeling depressed. And so I don't know whether Catrican's behaviour has changed or whether Fitz's attitude towards her has changed. There was a new character introduced this book with the name of Starling, and again I was impressed with this character. Fitz needed a friend and someone to bounce off within this book and to talk to and to try and figure things out with, and that was very good to introduce Starling as this tool and this way for Hobb to explore certain things and explore Fitz's devotion to Molly, which we couldn't really understand with Night Eyes. And it was great to see Night Eyes earning his own character and not just being attached to Fitz, revealing that although he is Fitz's friend and he and Fitz aren't one in the same person, they are two different people who operate well together. It was great to see. It was nice to just read when Hobb would pare things down to Night Eye's point of view, so that you could kind of understand the emotions and the feelings these people have within their most basic of terms. Reading these books has given me a new respect for Hobb. Has given me a respect for a new writer that I hadn't read before, and I am really looking forward to continuing reading Robin Hobb's books. I'm very much enjoying the HobbALong. I've already thanked Sam in so many videos, but again, thank you to Sam at Sam's Nonsense for really pushing these books last year, because I have enjoyed myself thoroughly with reading them this last month. And I look forward to reading the rest of the series. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wish to talk about it more, please do so in the comments below. And until next time, that is all.